So I rented a car here in Amman. It was 140 Jordanian for 5 days. I'm gonna take this baby down all of Jordan, except for Petra and Aqaba, which is the two biggest sites. I'm gonna take a bus. But anyways, this is the landscape of Jordan. This is it's like a 40-minute drive to the to downtown, at least where my hostel is. All right. Well, I'm gonna not record too long while driving. I'll do that more when I tape it up on the dash. Alright, that's Jordan. I'm on my way to my hostel. Here's my car that I'm renting for the 5 days. One of the hardest drives in my life. I got beeped at like 3 times, but better than like 50. So it's a cruise. It's automatic. It's actually automatics are pretty popular here. Unlike Europe, everything's manual. Here it's 50-50, I think. Anyways, here's the hostel. Here's the terrace. Beautiful view of Amman. Here's the ping pong table here. That's what convinced me. Also the 9.5 rating. I've never been to a hotel or hostel with a 95. Here's the entrance over here. Place to chill out. There's a fire here. It's also a place. Show you the kitchen now. Hello.
Thank you.
So toilet. Pretty good. And here are the showers. I don't know if I can open it. There. Really nice. Just used it actually recently. Hair dryer and everything. They have free shampoo and body wash. Awesome. The dorms are here. Pokemon. You can put all your shoes here. Peruvian flag. Overall, really nice. And then this is how you get to my room. I have to put on my sheets because I slept last night in my full clothes. I didn't even. He was gonna give me a tour. I'm like, no, show me tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Anyways, that's Amman. I'll maybe film a little bit tonight, either, or I will film tomorrow. So, see you till the next clip. So this is the King Abdullah I Mosque. It was built in the 1980s to honor King Abdullah I, the first king of independent Jordan after the British let them go in '46. This Jordan used to be, I think it was called Transjordan when the British were there. And yeah, they built this mosque in his honor, and I think they completed it in '89. It's $2 Jordanian for a ticket. Take a look. Over there you can see the Coptic church. It's Egyptian. It's right beside here the King Abdullah Mosque. I think the entrance is over here. I Ubered here for $1 Jordanian instead of using the rented car because I'd rather not risk crashing the car and just get here safely in a few minutes, taxi back for a few Jordanian and be fine with it. I got a good deal for the 5 days, so I'm in no hurry to use that thing. And plus the airport fee to get here is so expensive compared to just driving the city. It's like 30 Jordanian to get to the city center without the bus. And here's just a few Jordanians just to get around. Here's the mosque. The Islamic Museum here. Unbelievable. A lot of people call it the Blue Mosque as well. That's in Istanbul, that's the Blue Mosque. So I talked to the guy. There's no ticket fee because the guy isn't here right now. So he told the other tourists and myself we could go in for free. Pretty nice. Now I'll have to go into the shores, I believe. Beautiful view of Jordan here on the Citadel. You see the flag right there. I know the Libyan flag and the Jordanian flag are super like long. Maybe there's other flags I'm forgetting, but they go super wide. It's windy enough here, actually, it looks pretty good. They have flags all over the place, and Amman is all hills, so for a car it's actually pretty tough to drive. That's why I got a taxi. And then you can see also the view up here. I entered the Citadel here. They have all the periods of history. The first time the people first showed up here was around 7000 BC. A very old, continuously lived city. Jericho is 10,000, so it's pretty close. Like Amman is really old. So the first is the pottery Neolithic period, and then they first fortified this area in 1800 BC during the Bronze Age, and then the Iron Age, Persian Age, Hellenistic period. You could find a little bit of remnants from that, but mostly the Roman period is here. The Romans fortified this area in 162 AD. Over there's the Temple of Herucles, built in 162, 166-ish, and they built also the theater down below. And then later on, after the Romans, it was these guys showed up, the first Muslims to occupy this area, and then it goes all the way down to the Mamluks from Egypt to Ottomans. After Ottomans, British came, and then they became independent after the British. This is a beautiful view of Amman. There you can see the theater, the Roman theater down there. Here's the southern gate. Goes all the way down there. And that's how people used to get in through, coming from the theater. Unbelievable. One of the best preserved Roman sites in the world. I just can't believe the Romans got this far. In Jerash they also have an Qais, very well preserved sites as well. These were the water systems, that they built, the Muslims built when they showed up around 660 during the time of Muhammad. Very cool. I've never seen a view like this ever, seriously. Kind of reminds me of what I saw in the Muhammad Ali Mosque in Cairo. But still, it's different. And the Romans built these to fortify even better. And then when the Muslims came back, they rebuilt it and made it better, and they modified it a little bit. And by the time it was around 1380, it was abandoned, this place. I could be wrong about the abandonment date because it's a little fuzzy after that for me. You can see down there the Roman Theatre. Correctly, this is how it used to look right here. You can see this is how it looks like right now. It's obviously in ruin right now, but still unbelievable. It's 1900 years old. It's all Roman. Unbelievable. I think Hercules was the god of strength. He was like a really, really strong guy. I don't know my Greco-Roman gods too well. You can see maybe that's Corinthian. It's Roman columns, not Greek. Unbelievable. This was built around 40 years after the fall of Masada, and the rule over Judea also counted. They also reached here in Amman. Amman was never part of Judea. It was always bordering Judea, because Western Jordan used to be part of Judea, which I'll be going to tomorrow, in 2 days from now. I climbed through all that, and look, you can just climb up here. I forgot about that. Here are the columns. Can't believe I'm allowed to just hang out by them, right, like this. But I guess in Egypt I was doing that too. I think that's the museum right there. I'll be going to that at the end. For me. Over here is a watchtower. It was built around 1,000 years ago. It was a medieval watchtower. Maybe it's 800 years oldish. All I know is medieval, so it's way past this time period. It used to be a watchtower for the whole citadel. This side was the older part of Amman. The Ayyubid Watchtower, 1280. You can even see some older walls there. So these bricks were during the time of the Mamelukes, and if you go to Central Europe, this is one of the oldest sites you could probably find in Central Europe, like 800, 1,000 years ish. Other than that, maybe caves. I didn't know you'd be able to see a 360 panorama of this place. I can't stop looking left than compared to the right, the ruins. Here are the Roman columns. I'll push them over and pay like $1 million fine. The weather here is phenomenal. 30, okay, maybe 34 degrees isn't not a lot of people like that, but for me, after being in 40, this is heaven. I barely put on any sunscreen. I don't think I need it. So here you find all the stuff, Prince Muhammad Street, the theater. So all Jordan Gate Towers. Okay, 11 Jordan Gate Towers. I see. Awesome. Amman is, the Citadel is also mentioned in the Bible. I'll put the verse down below. I can't recite it off the top of my memory, but this is a very old place in history. It looks like something's on fire. It looks like it's just a walkway, so I'm gonna head back up. So this is the Umayyad residential units here. Forgive me for pronouncing that wrong. This is around 650, 80-ish. But they built this around probably the 750s, 80. So these are all residential units. People used to live here, officials or military, everyone. Amman obviously had residential outside the Citadel, but during time of war, if there's if soldiers will wait, everyone would come up here and they would stay up on the hill. This is the ancient roads of people used to commute every day. The mosque, yes. Located at the highest point of the citadel, the mosque lies south of the Umayyad Palace. It sits on a raised platform as a similar hypostyle interior plan. Unbelievable, still here. Probably toppled over, they put it back up though. And then here's the gateway, the dome gateway. This is also Umayyad. Oh, I wish I knew how to pronounce it, but I don't have enough time to learn all the pronunciations. So this is the monumental gateway. They used this to, when you enter the Islamic city, which is the Umayyad Islamic city, you would impress the people, and there's the ancient street there that you would go down to get all the way to the throne room at the end. But this used to be, I didn't know this actually, I read about this place, but they don't mention it on Wikipedia. I talked to the guy, this used to be a Byzantine church. I guessed it by before he said it. This was built in 500 AD, the 5th century he said actually. And it was a Byzantine church, and then they changed it to the gateway. And the only Byzantine church that they kept having was over there. And they were coexisting for a bit. So, without violence or anything. Let's take a look inside. See the wooden dome here? You wouldn't think it's wooden when you go in. It's really cool. Now the Byzantines come from Constantinople, it's not Istanbul, but it's part of the Roman Empire as well. See, this is where the mosque we were just at. This is the entrance hall, and then you would go down the square all the way to the throne room, and then this would be the residential areas. The cistern where you would get water from, a big well. Sorry.
Sorry,
all good. I love the amount of flags here. It pissed me off in Malmo, I didn't see a single Swedish flag. They gotta be a little bit proud, you know. I guess the US flag's annoying, so I kind of get it. Here's the Colonnade Street from 730 AD. They would, people would walk down here every single day. This was the main road. It was the Hollywood Boulevard of Amman. Here are the columns here. Now this is not Roman or anything. This is all Umayyad. Yes, Umayyad. Muslim. Now if we keep on going, we're going to see the residential areas again, and on the right we'll see the Byzantine church. Oh, here are where the colonies used to stay. Breeze is nice actually. So these cute little park down there. Now I'm pretty sure I just walked in the throne room. I'll quickly check. So this is the entrance hall to the throne room, and this is where the throne room used to be. Now, not much now, but still pretty cool. See the arches as well. This is around 1300 years old. Ship something off. Here you can see the park, the view of Amman. My hostel is somewhere over there, maybe over there. Park. All right, I think now we walk this way to the Byzantine church, and that's pretty much it of the Citadel. Now if I zoom in, you can see the gecko or something looking at me. Hey little guy. I don't want to piss him off. Look at that bad boy. Oh, there's the second one. Lots of them. They hide underneath everything. I can't stop looking at that view. So there's no river here in Amman, and I'm 90% sure the closest river is the Jordan River at the border with Israel. So this is the open cistern Berka. They built this to store a lot of water. You can see, even to this day, there's a little bit of water down there. Now I don't know how it worked exactly, because I just think it would evaporate, but I think it was big enough where it would be a big pool of water, and they would use this for drinking water, cleaning, showering, and everything. Now over here, yes, are the old shower rooms. You can see. Now I'm completely guessing this. Let's see if the sign is right. Yeah, the bathrooms. The social gathering, cleansing is an important part of urban living. Made up of a series of rooms, armrests, cold, warm, and hot chambers. Ah, very cool. Now, no one's going here. Everyone's focused on the mosque. Head over here through the sandbags. I'll get killed by a gecko. You can see there was segmented areas for the baths. Now I'm pretty sure that red brick is brand new, but the stones here are original. Very cool. And the water would flow here just similar to what the Romans did before the Ottomans came, so they had no influence of that Turkish bath stuff. Here are the remains of the 6th century Byzantine church. So Byzantines were one of the first Christians as well, with the Armenians, the Coptics, and the Greek Orthodox. But yes, this is one of the oldest churches in the world. But down here, if I'm allowed, because there's no bars. Now this is one of my favorite sites here because Byzantine churches are very difficult to find. It's a very old form of Christianity. You can imagine a domed roof. Usually that's what they did, kind of like what you saw in Aegina, Greece from my vlog 7 months ago. Maybe, I think it's 9 months ago now, honestly. Alright, let's read the facts when it was built. If you're wondering what time period the Byzantines were, they were after the Romans, when they split up, when Rome fell, and the Eastern Roman Empire got changed into the Byzantine Empire. If you look here, it went from Iron Age to the Persian period, Hellenistic, Roman period, 63 BC to 324 AD, and then Byzantine period for 300 years. You can see the central nave and then the circular point at the very top here. Now I'll show you. So here are Byzantine walls, 1500 years old. Also Byzantine columns. It's a shame that the tourists don't come here too, because the Byzantine teachers are really hard to find. And here you would find the Islamic walls. Right here. So it's a little mix of the Islamic rebuilding and what is it? The Byzantine. Also, the Temple of Herucles was also used as a basilica for the Byzantines, because after Constantine, all those temples got either destroyed or converted, like the Pantheon, for example. Now, one of the first evidence of inhabitants here is this cave. It's from 2200 BC, 2250 actually, from the Bronze Age. Now you can see here carvings and all that. They found pottery, you know, they found lots of stuff here that's gone now, but there's proof of inhabitants here. Very cool. So it's around 250 years after the pyramids were built. That's how old the pyramids are. Here you can find pottery from the Neolithic era, knives, axes, spears, you know, all that stuff. Little figurines, 2nd century AD from the Roman period. It's from Jerash, they found this. So some of it is from Jerash, which is an even better preserved place in Jordan, and I'm planning to go there because I think it's the best preserved Roman, not citadel, but like complex in the Middle East. Early Bronze Age, 2500 BC. These were copper axes. I see. Unbelievable. Mamluk armor, the sword and everything. They used that chainmail, and the Mamluks were from Egypt, and they conquered lots of Arabia. Survived this long. And then these are hand grenades from the 13th century. And then the cannons from 1501. So I fell into the tourist trap of getting a drink right beside the tourist spot, but you know, what can you do? I wanted to look at the view for a little bit longer. I was sitting down and I ran out of water. I drank it all, so cheers. Gonna wait to watch my weight right now. I'm drinking way too much sugary drinks. But looks like I'm gonna head down to the Roman Theatre, and then I'll see a mosque on the way back to the hostel. I'll just take a walk back because my hostel is like a half an hour walk from here, or from down there half an hour, from here like 20 minutes. I talked to so much Jordanian people in the past 2 days. It's been awesome. Like, they're really nice. It's awesome when they ask to take a photo and they don't expect any money back, and in Egypt is completely different, but also they're much more wealthier here, but still really nice people, open to talk. They're inviting as well. They always offer me tea for free. They're good guys. We got Warriors jersey on. I hope they win. They just won game 2. The Warriors look like they're gonna win because that first game 1 was a little bit of a fluke because Celtics went off, like all the bench players. But the thing is, it could go game 7. I could see that happening, or the Warriors winning. I don't see Boston winning in 6 or 5. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, GoPro. GoPro camera. Yeah. GoPro says 7. Yeah, 7, yeah. Anyways, the Amman has old names. It used to be called Philadelphia, actually, for a few hundred years, and I'm pretty sure that's the first time they used the word like that. I'm not sure. And then before that was Rabat Oman with an O. Rabat Oman, something like that. I'll put the correction down below. And then now it's Amman. I think Amman is the has been changed for the longest period of time. Wow, unbelievable. I gotta take a picture here. Now here is the Odeon Theatre, the Roman Theatre of Amman. One of the best preserved Roman theatres ever. It's around, it was built around 180-ish. I don't have the exact date on me, but they built it right when the Romans came. The governor of Arabia was responsible for it. And they would have everything here, you know, drama, plays, sports, everything. Now, I couldn't find where I would get a ticket. I checked all the ticket booths are empty, so. Without the Jordan Pass, this place is only 2 Jordanian. Unbelievable. It's so high. It's all Roman style. 100 years old. It's unbelievable. It's quite a hike, actually. I have to put on my glasses again because we're already past the... Wow, look at this, how steep this is. No breather, let's go. If I fall, it's not caught on camera. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. I'll put the number below how much the stadium you could seat. It's a huge number. The reason why it's curved in a semicircle is because the audio in the middle, whenever somebody would talk, would reach equal levels throughout the whole stadium. The Coliseum is a little bit older than this, but this was built probably the same 100-year period. Wow, that was a hike. This is where the 2001, 2002 Los Angeles Lakers, this is where they played. Shaq broke one of the columns here. I'm 6'8" and my feet aren't even touching. Awesome. Sun's coming down. It's around 6:30, so everything closes when the sun goes down here. So I'll just enjoy the view while it lasts. I'm gonna walk to that around this way, show you a little bit of how the Amman streets look like. Maybe it'll be a different video. And I'll walk back to my hostel, probably a 30-40 minute walk. And tomorrow I have a long drive, so I gotta get some sleep early for real this time. It's not like a flight, I actually have to drive. Let's find some antiques. Some old daggers, guns, coffee kettles. Record players. Really cool. The museum's kind of new. It's from the past 4 years, I think. Shishas, hookahs, how you Americans say it. They don't even say hookah in Europe. They say shisha. There were some rifles. Gunpowder horn. Whoa. Old traditional weapons. This is cool. Kind of looks like real people. I don't know why they're all white skinned. Cabinet. So walk to the mosque now. I got myself mango juice. I saw it cut and everything is pretty good. He also added a little sugar, so it's gonna be extra sweet. It was 2.5 Jordanian. So I don't know. It's a little pricey, but in Israel, pomegranate juice is like $6-7 anyway, so. That's really good. This is the Grand Husseini Mosque, built in 1932. Nice drivers. There's the moon, crescent moon, and then there's a crescent moon up there. Really cool. under some renovations right now, I bet. So I met a really nice guy in there. I didn't want to record it. He told me to sit beside him. We talked about history and all that. He spoke English really well. He invited me to his house. He said if he sees me tomorrow here, he'll invite me to the house. And he just talked to me about how it works and the 5 times a day prayer thing on the wall. But in between they would sleep, pray, you know. They just no eating or drinking and all that. Really nice guy. But yeah, heading back. My hostel's this way. Hello. Gucci. Palm trees. We got to do a lot of climbing up the hill. Cuando salen allá. Bunga makannya minum aja. Aku minum beneran, Jeng. Okay, so we got Musakhan.
Musakhan, yeah.
Musakhan. He ordered for me traditional Jordanian food. So what is it? It's like
bread with sumac, onion, olive oil, and chicken, all put in oven. But it's originally from Palestine.
Ah, it's Palestinian food. Okay.
Yeah, and it's mixed together. But it's the best thing, the sumac, because it's sweet and sour, and the olive oil.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, and
very
it's
good.
the chicken will be so soft because it's put in oven together with the bread.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
And we got Ben here from New York. He's a Mets fan. You know, I feel bad for you guys. Mets fans have it hard.
They're doing good this year.
They're doing good
Doing
this
all
year.
right this year.
I haven't been keeping track, but I heard it's hard. So, anyways, I'll finish this food now. It's around 12:30 here in Amman. I talked to a guy from New York and another guy from Palestine. There's a big tour group here from Hebron. Like 80% of the people here are from Hebron in the West Bank. I'm going to be in Hebron for a day in a month from now, maybe a month and a half. So that was cool. They told me it's safe, so I'm not worried about the West Bank at all. Only Gaza is bad. Nice conversation. I talked about everything with the guy from New York. We also ate the traditional food here. We talked about Christian Bale, you know, basketball, everything. He said The Prestige is Bale's best movie, and I agree. Christian Bale's best movie was The Prestige. So take that, Jake and Matt, thinking it's Dark Knight or American Psycho, whatever you guys think. It's his second best. Okay. So that's been Amman for the first day. Sorry I didn't film much. Tomorrow will be a lot of filming.